Order accepted.
In the bottom left-hand corner of our screen to start us off, we have TenaciousG, and in the top left-hand, we've got KiFire.
Indeed.
And nothing crazy.
Yeah, TenaciousG, I think that we know over here on these broadcasts and like the YouTube channel for you and everything, that TenaciousG, he's kind of been playing like he has absolutely no fears in the world, and he's kind of awesome at it, which I really definitely appreciate, and he's been doing pretty well for himself. But KiFire, kind of new to this whole Legacy of the Void thing, at least in terms of us watching his games, but he is actually a very good GM-level Protoss player in Heart of the Swarm, and I'm very interested to see what he's going to do, because I know I actually spent a lot of time interviewing and highlighting him and everything, and I nicknamed him the Stormbringer, because he was famous in my mind for one thing specifically, and that was Warp Prism Storm Drops. And I just imagine, with the buff to the Warp Prism, you can do an even better job with Warp Prism Storm Drops. It's even easier to keep those High Templars and the Warp Prism alive now.
Absolutely. Yep. And we have a gas first from KiFire, following up with a second gas later after the gateway. So very gas heavy play coming out of KiFire, going right up to 3 in both gases, and Cybernetics Core coming up. The other end, this is kind of cool. We'll get to see how the builds work out when you go for that gas first, as opposed to just getting the gateway up. Because what are the timings of the Cybernetics Core? Are they really that different? No, it's like 5 seconds different.
Are like 4 or 5 seconds. I mean, sometimes
and 50
if
gas
you see like
or so.
If you see like really early gateway aggression, if one of these players decide to go like super heavy gateway aggression, sometimes those 5 or 6 seconds can make a world of difference. I don't know if it's going to make that big of a difference in this game. What is kind of interesting to me is kind of what you were saying, like that early gas geyser. That usually indicates to me that you want to go for something maybe a little bit cheekier. I would be too surprised to see KiFire do something like go for early Stargate and go into like carriers or something. Like when you have that much early gas, you are ready to go for very, very heavy late game tech. Oh my god. Stargate coming down, but not from KiFire. It's from TenaciousG.
Excellent, excellent. Love to see it. Stargate's really Stargate. Yeah, Stargate. Alright, cool. Stargate's really fun. I don't know why I blanked on that. I was like, alright, Stargate. I was like, oh no, that's not a thing. That's a show. It's like, oh no, it's a thing.
Oh yeah, that's a show. Oh my god, you have forever ruined the word Stargate for me, Jack. You're proud of yourself.
I'm super proud, man. Yeah, so this is interesting. I think Gamer, TenaciousG, by the way, stands for Tenacious Gamer. And sometimes I just call him Gamer. Gamer, like, saw that KiFire was Masters League in the portrait. Not knowing that he is oftentimes in the Grandmasters area. And he was like, okay, alright, no screwing around. I'm actually going to try to play this out and do my best here. And we're already seeing what happens is, we're at 4 minutes and 45 seconds, and the main bases are full. We're over full in KiFire's base. Like, the expansions, we're running into the inefficient zone of expansions here. And we're going to start mining out. We're getting around half the minerals already. So this slow expansion that we're used to in PvP is not. I don't think it works out quite as well. But since both the players are doing it, we're on an even footing. The Oracle is out on its way, and it seems as though.
I feel like the Oracle, it's going to be a lot stronger, especially in Legacy of the Void, because for those who don't know, Photon Overcharge no longer hits air units. That was actually a critical part of the defense for a lot of Protoss players. If you're doing things that KiFire is doing, he's gone for the Sentry. The Sentry is actually just Oracle bait. It actually just dies to Oracles more so than it actually helps out with the defense. A Stalker going to be helpful, but the Mothership Core can't help out. The Mothership Core, he may even actually...
Oh man, he's going Robotics Bay at this point. This is going to be really disadvantageous for KiFire.
He warps in 3 Zealots! Oh my god, 1 Stalker will actually take around 4 to 5 years to kill off a single Oracle. The Oracle will actually have killed off all the probes, wait for the probes to reproduce, and then kill off the rest of them again in the time that it will take for the Stalker to kill off that Oracle.
Oh man, this Oracle is gonna... Oh, he's paying attention. Alright, there we go. 1 kill, 2 kills. Oh,
there's
and
the motion
he's
over
realizing
Hershey.
now that he can't get away with that anymore. No longer does it matter. But he's got 2 stalkers up and a sentry. Ooh, dropping the Oracle here.
Oh man.
Oh God, he does get it out, but yeah. Oh my God, in the warp prism. Notice it, gamer.
Oh.
Gamer.
Oh.
TenaciousG.
One
Notice
of those
it.
Phoenix. It's on auto attack. No.
Oh no, he wasn't paying attention at all. He turns it
He
around.
realizes,
There's a disruptor in there. Kill that immediately. Kill it. Oh God.
Phoenix,
Go get over there. Oh
Phoenix
man, this
noticed
is.
it once.
Oh man, notice me, Senpai. Senpai Warp Prism, notice me. Oh no.
Oh, God, here comes
He's
the
gonna
disruptor.
drop it. He's gonna put it in the middle line.
Oh no, he dropped it on the right.
Oh no.
Oh, it's still gonna.
Oh,
be
it's
able to
still
get
right
massive
there.
Numbers of kills.
Spreading out. Oh
Oh.
wow, nice splitting from TenaciousG there. Well done.
Yeah.
And these Phoenix are finally gonna clean this up.
Oh my God.
Keep in mind, it is a 60-second cooldown for this Ruptor, so
Oh God,
it's gonna take a while.
So it needs
he's
to
gonna
avoid
lift it up
the-
and finish it.
Oh,
Oh, that was hilarious. He lifted it up, protecting it from the Nexus cannon. But whew, all right, that was intense. Already seeing some early game things, learning from KiFire. KiFire, like, oh, okay, learning. Yeah, if he rolled in there with like a whole bunch of Phoenix and just started lifting stuff, killing stuff, one of the Oracle just going there doing his thing, that could have been really, really scary if he committed to the aggression a little bit harder. But he's just gonna turn around. He sees that photon. What? Wait, can he hit that from high ground without being able to be seen? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because the mothership core.
Yeah. But what I think the really important thing about that disruptor attack, even though it didn't do massive amounts of damage, but I think as you were saying, like the Phoenix should have been able to actually do massive amounts of damage to KiFire, just because KiFire didn't really have much anti-air, and the Oracles plus the Phoenix could have actually probably neutered KiFire's economy for quite a bit of time. But
yeah, his entire anti-air at that point in the game consisted of 2 stalkers and a sentry. No cannons.
Exactly.
No Nexus cannon to help you out either. Like, that's it. 2 stalkers and a sentry. You roll up in there with air units that can kill that off, you're in ridiculous shape. Especially because units warping in. Oh, he's just gonna sack this. Oh, not worth.
I mean, it's lived a good life though. I mean, obviously it's nice to keep that Oracle alive, but it's done some good damage.
That's true.
And I feel like at this point, KiFire, he's invested into that defense. He's gotten up photon cannons. His main is natural. He's warped in a ton of stalkers. So, you know what? The Phoenix, I think they can do the job of kind of being that air harassment unit now and picking off stray probes here and there.
Oh, he's gonna run directly into a whole bunch of anti-air and lose 1 Phoenix. So, really don't want to be doing that, but only losing 1 Phoenix, not quite as bad as losing all of every of them. So he is paying attention.
Could always be
enough.
worse, JaKaTaK.
It could always be worse. Remember that 2 is always higher than 1. Things that you
Could always be
learn
worse.
on the DraKaTaK
Could've-
cast.
Could have not only lost your units, you could have also broken your mouse in the process. Your back could have also given out during that time too. Could
Yeah.
always be worse, Jack.
It could always be. Oh man, it's terrible. But here we are. Just building up the army. What is the basic? We're going with Colossus versus Colossus. This is back to Wings Liberty. Colossus
So I
versus
think
Colossus
Colossus-
PvP.
I think it's still gonna be a fairly strong unit because think about it. There have been a couple of like changes to some of the units in for Protoss versus Protoss, but feedback, really nice actually. These Phoenix have so much energy. I almost wouldn't be too upset if TenaciousG just like went back home, lifted up a couple of his own probes just to get rid of the energy, so they wouldn't get fed back.
That'd be
But
so
I mean,
fancy.
like the only real big difference I could see in PvP in the late game is if you get an opportunity to transition to carriers. I think it'll make a lot more sense. But for now, I think Colossus still going to be a very, very strong unit in the mid game.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering because the thermal lens got nerfed a little bit. Instead of providing 3 additional range, it only provides 2 additional range. So I wonder how much that's actually going to play in because it doesn't really change like in a battle in PvP. It's not really going to change where in the line it lines up. It's still going to be the furthest unit back. It's not like 9 range. It was out of range of something, but now that it's 8 range, it's going to be in range of that thing. It's not the case.
Exactly. And I mean, they were already also standing over the rest of your army, so it's also not kind of like I remember for a while, Immortals had 5 range, while Stalkers had 6, so there would be that problem where it was like Immortals would have trouble getting to the front. There's not going to be any of those real kind of issues because, I mean, the Colossus are already standing on top of your army, so I don't actually think it's going to make that big of a difference in this matchup.
Yeah, and we do have the faster bases coming out of KiFire here, so definitely in the lead as far as that goes. But the supplies are relatively even, and as far as the unit composition goes, relatively the same. We got some Colossus up, but we're going for Immortals from TenaciousG and 1 Archon instead for KiFire.
Yeah, War Prism gets sniped off, and we have KiFire moving in with the Hallucinating Phoenix, seeing the double robotic facility production. TenaciousG a little bit supply blocked, and that might not seem like a big deal, but when it does go into Colossus versus Colossus, losing out or being down 1 or 2 Colossus can actually hurt your army a ton in the big engagement. So, really want to make sure that you do not get supply blocked during that production.
Absolutely, and KiFire, one of his advantages. Oh wow, never mind. Dark Templar on the way. Here we go. Let's take a look. We've got a cannon in all the bases except for the close base. Oh, going right into Archons.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Kind of interesting decision. I really do like Protospares to at least kind of test him out, because I mean, there's the 4th expansion that doesn't really have a cannon. Obviously, like the main and the natural have a cannon because of the Oracle harassment earlier, but still, I really do like just using like a Dark Templar or 2, just kind of poke around the map, and you know what? You can even scout around for hidden expansions, like this one in the bottom. Is this even a hidden expansion, JaKaTaK?
No, that's just the next base that he takes at this point.
Yeah, right? It's like, where else do you expand? I guess over here in, like, the center area, where you're facing, like, directly toward your opponent's low ground, basically? I don't know if that's safe.
Yeah, I'm not gonna... I'm gonna say it's not... Oh, what is this bridge here? What happens when a Colossus goes through this bridge? Right next to the KiFire's army.
I honestly, imagine
they explode?
that they clip.
Do they get
I
cut in half?
imagine that they clip. I imagine that they clip through. I'm sorry, that's the real talk answer, JaKaTaK. But we're gonna find out eventually. We just have to keep an eye on when the armies move out.
Absolutely. So let's take a look at the unit counts to see how this impending battle is going to go. Storm finishing up and weapons level 3 finishing up for KiFire. So I feel like the move out is imminent. We do have Immortals from TenaciousG and none from KiFire. KiFire moving out. No explosions. I was really hoping for some Colossus explosions.
Dude, that would be terrible. Where it's like you have a Colossus and it was like poorly rallied, so it just dies on the way over to the battle.
Oh wow! Look at this position with the Colossus. He's just going to absolutely deny the space. He might even be able to kill the. Well, he's not going to get.
The Colossus is going to be very vulnerable.
Oh, look at that flank!
Murdering them. Oh my god! That could be game ending.
You should probably kill that one Colossus that's just sitting there killing him. There we go.
Wait, did TenaciousGG...
What the... Wait, what just happened?
He exploded his own disruptor on his army, and he forgot about the splash damage.
Sorry. My god, yeah.
I think KiFire had it? KiFire had the disruptor, and I think that TenaciousGG was trying to attack onto it, but he
That's why it was moving around. Oh, I was like, man, why is it moving around? I couldn't even see the disruptor in that whole mix.
He was trying to right-click it, and he couldn't.
I think he was just running away from it, actually. In the way that he was moving around like that. Yeah, I think he was just running away from the disruptor, but I mean, you have to just spread out at that point, you know?
Yeah,
and you can't outrun it, right? That's the thing about the disruptor. You cannot just outrun a disruptor. There are 4 units on the ground in the whole game that can do that.
Whoa. Actually, KiFire already has another 6 Colossus out.
Oh my god, he's just running in here.
Totally dead yet.
The position is looking pretty good. Nice target fire for TenaciousGG here. Storms make big damage coming in.
God.
Oh,
KiFire
those are some nasty storm.
Gonna hold, maybe? The Immortals take...
Oh my god, the Immortals. Wow.
Oh,
that active ability on the Immortals absolutely crushing. 3 Immortals making a huge difference in this fight.
KiFire's charge lots Zealots do not have charge though, so it take quite a bit of time to get over to those Immortals. Oh my god, the mothership core of KiFire.
This is so awkward. This is so awkward. The Colossus are running away.
There's no proxy pylons, so he doesn't have any reinforcements.
He's just gonna lose it to cannons. What are you doing? Pay attention to your Colossus. Oh my god. Oh, man.
Oh,
He's actually warping
no.
in Zeus to try and chase them, but I don't think it's going to work out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Charge is now
man.
finished up, though, for KiFire, so he actually, it's not that bad of an idea to go ahead and give chase to this. At a minimum, he's going to at least discover this Nexus and say, no, no, no,
Oh,
no, no.
wow. Yep, really
I took
good
a corner
position.
expansion for a reason, son.
That was so weird. He, like, won the battle, but he only had Colossus left, so he had to run away, and he ran away through cannons, ended up losing his stuff. Oh, man.
This is
The
not
big
something
problem,
to
though,
see
for
today.
Tenacious Gamer, despite the fact that he won that battle, is that he doesn't have the economy to back it up at all. He's got 35 probes, and he's pretty much mined out in all possible areas.
Yeah, he does still have some okay mineral patches on that bottom side, but doesn't really have that many workers there. I think he really just needs to transfer them. He has so many workers. Where are they? He has 77 workers.
No,
Where
he
are all
doesn't.
these
KiFire
workers?
has 77 workers. Tenacious G
KiFire
only has 35.
77 workers.
Oh, a little bit more
okay,
harass here.
That explains quite a bit.
Yeah, an entire base worth got wiped out when last time Colossus harassed. This time, doing a little bit of pickup.
G very
a
much
little
on
fancy
top of
pickup
the
stuff.
harassment. Already worked in some zealots.
What? He's
Just
doing harassment?
waiting for the warp prism.
Oh. He's on top of defending the harassment. I thought you meant he was
Yeah.
harassing someone. I was like, I
No,
don't know
no.
what you're talking about.
He's already ready to defend against the High Templar drops, and this
Yeah.
is actually one of the few ways you can actually do it effectively. Because cannons actually don't really deal with High Templar drops, but now it looks like War Prism with the High Templars moving into the natural. There's not really many probes here. KiFire may just be like, well, it's not even worth it to drop over here. Let me go somewhere else. But now we're going to be seeing TenaciousG moving out across the map.
All right, this base is... Oh, wow, big cancel on the warp in. He's pulling back. All right, there he goes. He's just pulling back the Colossus, but he pulled back a little bit too far. Oh, my God, those storms are absolutely brutal. He needs more Immortals to be able to deal with this massive Colossus army, but he does not have them. Oh, and the Colossus... I wonder if he's doing that on purpose. I don't know. He took out the expansion.
Yeah,
at the
very
cost
cute
of the
micro
battle,
missile.
though.
Yeah, very cute micro coming out for TenaciousG, and with the Archons and the War Prism, was kind of microing the back and forth, trying to keep those Archons alive just a little bit longer, but unfortunately just not quite enough. Although this is also really cute. The War Prism is faster than the Colossus, so he's picking up one Colossus at a time, just whichever one is the furthest far back. He's going to pick it up and try and get it further
He's pushing
ahead.
out. Do we have this other... Wait, is this the game of Mothership Cores chasing away... Like, oh no, it is. GG.
Oh
well
my God,
played.
no.
Excellently played. A lot of back and forth there. That was fun.